For God's sake, Mrs. Robinson. Here we are. You got me into your house. You give me a drink. You put on music. Now you start opening up your personal life to me and tell me your husband won't be home for hours.
So?
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
Pretty hot, right? DownStream is gonna turn down the lights a notch, pop open a bottle of wine, get comfortable, and present to you Mike Nichols' 1967 classic, The Graduate. Dustin Hoffman plays Ben Braddock, a 21-year-old college graduate who, with increasing pressure from himself, his friends, his parents' friends, has crippling anxiety about what he's supposed to do with his life now.
Worried?
Well,
about what?
I guess about my future.
If only there was a way to release some of that pressure.
Mrs. Robinson, I drove you home. I was glad to do it, but I have some things on my mind. Can you understand that?
Yes.
All right.
What do you drink?
Enter Mrs. Robinson, played by a spectacular Anne Bancroft. She's the mysterious, sexy, strong-willed cougar next door.
May I ask you a question? What do you think of me?
What do you mean?
When she wants something, she gets it. And in this movie, Mrs. Robinson wants Ben's dick. You get it.
Mrs. Robinson, I can't do this.
You what?
This is all terribly wrong.
Do you find me undesirable?
Oh, no, Mrs. Robinson. I think you're the most attractive of all my parents' friends. I mean that.
As Ben and Mrs. Robinson's meetups become more frequent, they're suddenly complicated by a completely clueless Mr. Robinson, who really, really wants Ben to take his daughter out when she gets back home from Berkeley.
Hey, Ben, Elaine's coming down from Berkeley soon. I want you to call her up this time.
I will.
Because I just think you two would hit it off real well together.
When a reluctant Ben is pretty much forced to agree to go on the date, well against the wishes of Mrs. Robinson,
Don't you ever take that girl out.
they accidentally fall for each other. And what ensues is a gripping story about the absolute insane things lust, hormones, and most of all, love will make a person do.
I have to tell you something.
What is it?
That woman.
What?
That woman, that older woman that I told you about.
You mean that
Yes,
one?
the married woman. That wasn't just some woman.
What are you telling me? Benjamin, will you just tell me what this is all about?
A large part of what makes The Graduate a bona fide classic is its fantastic soundtrack. It was scored by a little duo you might have heard of named Simon and Garfunkel. This movie was a catalyst to one of their biggest hits and a true anthem of the 60s, Mrs. Robinson, an unfinished little ditty the partners cleaned up and submitted for the soundtrack of the film. This movie also sports some of the coolest cinematography I've ever seen and easily has one of the most crazy endings I've ever witnessed. And now I have some bad news. The Graduate is streaming on Amazon Prime until Friday, May 1st, which is only a few days away. So, cancel those fancy restaurant plans you had, put your bowling shoes back in the closet, don't go outside, stay inside for just one day, and just watch this movie because it really is one of the best films ever made. We'd also like to take a moment to thank Josh Beeler, without which we wouldn't have even known this is coming off of Prime. So, thank you, Josh. Without you, this episode would have gone downstream. Thanks again. Be safe.